Welcome to my tiny kitchen where I'm going to show you how to do canning with this 3-quart Instant Pot. This is micro canning on a small scale. I'm going to be getting ready to steam and heat up these half-pint narrow mouth jars and doing 3 of them. I'm going to be making salsa, and since I don't have a lot of space in my fridge, my tiny fridge right now, I wanted to make a few cans for later because I wasn't going to eat it all. I picked salsa. I'm still working on my salsa recipe, so you're not going to get any kind of recipes on this. This is just method going through these things. And with that, let's go ahead and turn this on. I'm just going to do a quick pressure cook for like a minute. And this is just, I have the jars tipped upside down. It's simply to steam them and nothing else. This is kind of mimicking, it's not kind of mimicking, it is mimicking a water bath canning. There it goes. I'm gonna even leave it vented open. This is not mimicking pressure canning, so please be safe with your foods. This is simply for acidic foods or super sugary foods. Since I don't eat a lot of sugar, I'm going to primarily be canning foods that are more acidic, like salsas. And we can get going. So here we have our salsa heating up. It's already made. And we've got our lids boiling away and hot. So they're steamed. This is said tiny kitchen, which maybe we'll do a tour of at some point in time. I got my trusty sidekick Harley resting on the floor, and the Instant Pot is on and heating up. Jars are nice and hot and clean, and our lids are also nice and hot. And I'm gonna pull these out. There's about, I have a trivet down here in the bottom of the Instant Pot, and I'm going to add a little bit more water from when they were steaming, just to make sure there's enough. And I'm going to get some tongs to pull out my lids, and we're going to go for it. So since stuff is really hot, I am simply going to just ladle but you just fill them like your normal canning process, about a 1/4 inch from the top, taking a paper towel so it's clean, and I'm just running it around the rim just to wipe off any excess, and from the sides. Then we simply grab our lid, place it on there, and tighten. And tighten and tighten again. So in different size Instant Pots, you can obviously fit different size jars. In this 3-quart, I can fit 4 of these narrow mouth half-pint jars, and that's the best fit for this Instant Pot. Like I said, I'm only doing 3 jars right now. One of the reasons why I'm starting to try to make my own salsa is because when I'm traveling, I can't always find a good salsa that I like. And I also want to watch my salt intake and sugar intake and make sure there's good ingredients in it. So, and this is way cheaper. So now that they're in there, we got water on the bottom. We're simply going to close the lid and set our pressure, high cook pressure, to 5. I'm going to seal it. And you just go for 5. Depending on what you're making inside, it's gonna be probably about 1/3 to 1/4 of whatever the water bath canning time is. 5 minutes seems to be a good pressure that everybody uses. Again, even though this is a pressure cooker, these electronic pressure cookers are not reliable to simulate pressure canning. There's a big difference. So for safety, please keep that in mind. Stick to acidic canning processes, or if you are a person that consumes sugar, more of the sugar recipes that are safe to do in a water bath. But basically anything that you can do in a water bath, you can do in an electric Instant Pot. So I went off and chit-chatted with a friend for a bit, and coming back, I didn't release it, it just naturally released all the pressure. So it's safe to open up. And here are your jars of salsa, nice and hot. So we set them out to cool. And that is how you can.